Know that, some of the meanest people in the church are people who didn't have power anywhere else.
So I've been seeing quite a few clips of what she was saying, and I mean, I saw enough, and I definitely agree with what she's saying. Like, the church should definitely not be homophobic and not be misogynistic. In one clip, she said she was saying how she has a 6-year-old, and basically, the black church need to keep up with the times. And her 6-year-old have classmates, little boys with pink nails, and have invited to birthday parties with, kids who have two moms. But this is the thing. Y'all are trying to recruit generations, millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha back into church, but it's not gonna work. And the reason why it's not gonna work is because Christianity doesn't work. It's not simply about the church being homophobic or the church being misogynistic and not respecting women. We have learned too much. We learned that the Bible is simply not true. It has been used to manipulate. So if y'all are able to get, a few more people in those generations back into church, what are you going to teach them? Because if you aren't rearranging the Bible, the fundamentals and the disciplines that Christianity and other Abrahamic religions teach is from that Bible. So how are you going to go back and switch up everything the Bible says? The Bible is misogynistic from cover to cover. Okay? How are y'all going to rework that and reword that and morph it into something else? Are you going to go back and change and make a new Bible that's acceptant of women, that's respectful of women, that respect women in the way? Are you going to go back and tell the world y'all going to keep talking about Adam and Eve and telling these same old biblical stories that we now know are not true? It's not enough. People aren't coming back to church. Are you gonna, at this point, y'all gonna have to turn church back to hoodoo? Because that's the only hope y'all have of getting people back in there. People who are uber spiritual that grew up religious like myself, we've always known we were spiritual. We just knew religion and its confinements did not fit for us. So as we got the internet, as we read and we gained access to new information and we expanded our awareness and raised our consciousness and our frequency, I couldn't go back to the black church or to be a Christian if I wanted to. Do y'all understand that? Most of us, once you learn something, you cannot unlearn it. So y'all think that we're going to be able to go back and sit up in church just because you are now want to be tolerant of the gays or you want to be tolerant of women, even though women have kept the church going this whole time anyway? Y'all have to go back, scrap the holy book, the Holy Bible as a book, and rewrite it, which is the problem in the first place. It had been rewritten so many times, it's not even true. But now, a lot of us can use the Bible verses, especially the book of spells, the books that are used for spell work and things like that. We use that for our own spiritual needs. So are y'all going to start teaching hoodoo? Because you can't go back to church and still tell us that women came from men's ribs. We know that ain't true no more. Like, we're tapped the fuck in. So all of these efforts that conservative black people and conservative white people and Christians are trying to do to get people back in church is not going to work. Unless you change everything about Christianity, everything about the Bible, what do you have to teach me? Nothing. Like, do y'all know how many church people don't read any books but the Bible? Like, they don't have the information. Y'all literally can't teach these generations now who are online and who are learning new information. Y'all can't teach us nothing. You don't even know where the Bible you read and literally pattern your entire existence after. You don't even know where it come from. You don't even know, especially for black people specifically, with y'all white Jesus pictures up on the wall, y'all don't even know that that shit was stolen from you in the first place. So what can you teach us? Nothing.